Hello everybody, it's Chibifaery. I haven't done a video since my first BJD Addicts prompt actually, and I figured it was probably the time to do an update one. I have a new box to open up, as well as I have a couple new dolls from before I had done my previous video. I had previously mentioned one of them at least, so I figured it would be a good time to update everybody if anybody wants to know what's going on in my world. I did get a new doll today that I paid off. She's actually sitting in a box, and it's very hard to resist to not tear her open. Before I do that, I wanted to show you two new ones I had not done in my previous video. One I had spoke of that I had mentioned that I was waiting on actually in my BJD Addicts prompt video, and that was my Pookie Fee Pong Pong. Pookie Pookie Pong Pong. Po is her name. She is a little cat girl. This is how she came to me. I haven't done anything and changed anything on her because I love her just the way she is. She's a little troublemaker. But I love her, and because of her and her amazing movements with the Fairyland dolls, even at such a small scale, I wanted another Fairyland, and I actually ended up finding a mini Fee Sue that I fell in love with that somebody was selling, and my fiance actually bought her for me for Christmas. So this was my first mini Fee. Her name is Alice. As I said before, she is a Sue with an A-line body. And actually, the new doll that I have to open up is a Sue as well. I keep saying I love their face. I love the big eyes, and I want another one. So the new one I have is actually on a B-line body. So it'll be interesting to see the differences between the A-line and the B-line. I don't think I've ever seen a B-line or handled one myself. So it'll be nice to see how that looks. So without waiting any longer, because I've already felt like I've waited forever while I've tried to get all the videos set up done, I wanted to tear into this box since I brought it home. It's my new box with my new Sue. The girl who sold it to me is unfortunately leaving the doll hobby, so she was looking to get rid of her dolls at a decent price, and I knew how much the Sues were worth, and I thought the price she was asking was a decent one. I won't talk numbers because it's nobody else's business how much someone pays for a doll. She was originally going to ship it to me, U.S. Postal Service, box. But she went to the U.S. Postal Service, and they wanted her to just wrap it up and ship it in the box that she came in. And thankfully, she was not okay with that. So she took it to UPS and did a box full of peanuts. And UPS packaged it for her and shipped it. And she was an amazing person and paid for the difference and didn't ask for anything separate from me. So UPS packaged it up nicely in a bigger box with packing peanuts all around it. Here she is. I'm sure this is her doll box inside. She's taped up really nicely. She did not sell me anything as far as clothing or wigs. So my new girl will need all of that. She does have eyes. I can't remember right off the top of my head what color eyes she has. I don't think they're nearly as bright and blue as my other Sue, who I did not mention her name. Her name is Alice. Anybody that knows me, though I don't think most people here know me, knows that Alice in Wonderland is my favorite story, movie, you name it. So it was only ahead of time that I turned a doll into an Alice. Alice, I'm still feeling out her character as far as what I want to do with her. Holy crap, there's a lot of paper on this thing. I have not decided on a name for this girl yet. I'm still kind of waffling. Sometimes ideas will come right away, sometimes they won't. And right now one hasn't. I might have to get her all together, get her hair and everything on her, and see what I feel as far as name-wise. Packaging. Too much. I just gotta hulk it now. I'm sick of scissors. Get me. It's a Lutz box. I have a mini fee box with Alice, and that's blue. So this is surprising. It is marked mini fee body girl type. So she must have purchased it with the body and put her together. Shiny pillows. The bubble wrap, mommy! I do already have an outfit picked out for her, the one that Alice is actually wearing. I picked up at Anime Central this past May from a seller it's Crimson Chimera, Custom BJD Studios. Alice has on the black and gray kind of Lolita outfit. I did pick up another one here for the new girl because she and Alice, being the same sculpt, I thought originally I wanted them to be sisters. So we'll see. Looking at differences, obviously the joints, the knees are different, which means the elbows are going to be different. Oh wow. Either her body's protected. She may have sprayed the whole body because her legs feel, I don't want to say rough. Rough is probably the wrong word, but they don't feel as smooth as Alice's resin. It's got all of her toes. Her hands are hooks. Yeah, the big difference is she just has the regular elbow where Alice has the peanut. The mobility still seems pretty good because just judging by bringing it up to her head now with her mummy head on, she can still pretty well touch her face. So we've got 2 arms free, 2 legs free. Where Alice has a joint up here, right under the bust line, this one does not. She still has a joint down here, which Alice has as well. And she's got the little hip cups here. She does have a bigger bust than Alice does. If I remember right, Alice is a cutie bust. This one is a larger bust, so she is going to be bigger. I'm hoping to possibly get a black wig for her. A friend of mine is going to sell me one. I wanted to do a mohair wig the same that Alice has, because then they can kind of have the same hair type, just different colors. Everybody dyes their hair different colors. And she is cute. The eyes are lavender. I don't remember that. They're very, very light lavender. She does have really big eyelashes. Not to the extent of being bad or anything, but they are very, very big. And she just seems like a different shade than Alice. They are the same color, but it could just be the face up. So this is my new girl. Gonna make you bear with me as I get her dressed on camera. Always fun to sit and watch someone else dress their dolls. Currently I am working on a crap ton of costumes. Without giving too much away, my friends and I like to do themes for meets that we go to, and we're all working on costumes for our dolls because we all sit together at the same table and everything. I've got one about 90% done, one of them about 40%, and I've got 2, 3, 4 more costumes to do, and I've got that until mid-July, and it is currently June now, so I have to choose a day to sit down and just crank out more costumes, but I'm making Yo costumes, and I don't normally make clothes for my USDs just because they're so tiny. I'm working on such a small scale, and I have to make a costume for Poe. I've never made something that small, but I'm going to try my hand at it. So this is the one that I bought for the new girl. She's got a red rose pattern with a black skirt. Kind of matches Alice, not exactly. She does have gray socks because they didn't have black socks for me to buy. Alice has a pair of white socks, and they are thigh highs essentially. Alice's tend to slide down on her. And I know I'm going to listen to this video and play back and realize just how much I say and ah. Sorry. Hopefully people don't mind. I thought of putting Alice's wig on her just to see how it looks. Because if the other one is sort of like Alice's, that'll kind of give me an idea of how it looks on her. I think it's supposed to just be a different color, if I remember. I've slept since then. I don't always remember. It's like trying to dress a wiggly 5-year-old. It doesn't work very well. Sit still so I can put this obi on. I almost want to put winter clothes back on, everybody, because it's been so cold and dreary. June in the Midwest means hell knows what. We had 70s and 80s over the weekend, and now it's 56 degrees outside today, and rain. I'd show you, but I don't want to depress you with the rain. So, bad weather doesn't really make a person want to sit down and do a bunch of crafty crap. At least for me. Ah, look inside. I didn't think of that. Open up, head. Gimme. Give me your brainer in. Okay, maybe not. She does. Ha ha! I win! She does have the same Let's Neck mechanism, not that I expected it to be any different, but I didn't know how it was going to be with the beeline body. I didn't know how drastically different the two were. I do have friends who've got one of each, I'm pretty sure. But how many of us actually, no, it doesn't want to go back on, like, sit down and do the research? And well, we do before we spend the money, but once we've made that decision of what we're going to get. Of course, on cameras, when they give you the struggling, I don't want to put it back on. So there she is, sans wig in her outfit. I'm going to steal Alice's wig off of her and see how it looks on the new girl. They look so drastically different with the eyes, but they are the same sculpt. I want to say there's slight differences, but I don't think there really is. I mean, I'm not 100% sure on the year of this one. Yeah, with Alice's wig on, she looks almost exactly like Alice. So they're definitely going to be pulling off the sisterly look. So those are my two Minifee sisters. Alice, and doesn't have a name yet. I don't know what else. Maybe I should do some research on like the Alice in Wonderland stories and see what her sister's name is, because I know she has a sister in books and like the Disney movie, obviously the new movies. But I don't know what the sister's name is, so maybe that's something I should look into, or just come up with something cute and fun. So that is my rambling update with new girls, new girl, current girls that I've had since Christmas and beyond, and what I've been up to. So thanks for watching. Have fun. Have a great day. Bye!